the first part of the sequence is actually quite a good warm-up, okay? So we're going to start with, we can do this with grappling, we could do this with striking. In this case, we're going to assume that this hand is either going to grab or going to punch, okay? And I'm going to parry it down quite heavily. I'm not going to sort of like that, but I'm also not going to drop it and leave myself open, okay? So I'm going to drop, close the distance, arm drag, and I'm going to bring my shoulder to his left side and my head to his outside, okay? So as I do this, parry, arm drag, head and shoulder, and push him back, okay? So my shoulder is driving from the front, and my head goes on his lat, like so. And I'm going to push him back a bit, and then it's his turn. So he's going to parry down that front. So I'm parrying with the same side, right? I don't want to parry this side for two reasons. If this was striking, he's going to hit me in the back of the head. If this was grappling, he's going to take my back, okay? So I want to parry this side, so if he does have anything planned, I've got that other hand ready, okay? So you understand what I mean? So I'm not doing left to left, I'm doing same side, okay? So parry, arm drag, shoulder, if you're getting shoulder this side, and head on the lat, moving back, like a rhino, right? With my head. Then it's Joff's go, so he parries down, and then arm drag. So put your head on my lat, so further down, so the lat is just below the shoulder, there, and then drive me back. Just a couple of steps, just to get the point. When we, right, for anyone who's not done leg grabbing or leg takedown material before, you'll get a chance to practice not only the exercise, but the principle that comes with it, which is that if we want to grab that leg, we've got to take the weight off of it. So there's a golden opportunity where you've pushed the weight back, then they recover. We want to catch that leg between the two. Their weight's on the front leg. So if I do this, if I simulate it, I push back, there's a brief moment where I can get that leg. That's when I've got to grab it, okay? So don't push and then pick it up. You've got to do it at the same time, okay? For now, I just want you to practice that, okay? Just grab the leg. So parry, arm drag, grab the leg, okay? If you get it right, it should be kind of easy-ish. Like, they may even give it to you. They may even, like, pick the leg up. But if not, you got to go and grab it. If you try and grab it when there's weight on it, it ain't going to happen. Yeah? You got a choice here. You got two different ways to do the takedown with grabbing that leg, okay? So you can either do a single leg takedown, or you can do a sweep, stepping through, okay? So here, push through. So you've got a choice of either, so see I'm going sort of in towards that corner. I step through, but I'm going to go to the other corner. Step through and take him to the floor, okay? That's option number one. I'll do that again with a little more continuity. Go one, turn the other way, or he's going down. Let's try it again. Or you don't need to. They just go down anyway. That's cool, that's fine. So, push. But instead of trying to sweep him that way, I'm going to step through and sweep him the other way. Not only is it more effective to throw off their thought process, but we know by a lot of takedowns that we send them one way and then throw them a different way. So like when we do hip throws, we push them away and then throw them over our hip. Or if we do sweeps, then we pull them towards us and then throw them the other way. Same thing, I'm pushing him this way and then I'm sweeping him that way, okay? Option number two is similar, but you're gonna step around with the back leg and you're gonna pull this leg between yours. Step round, pull through, like our single leg takedowns. So as opposed to the single leg where we drop down, take the leg, put it between our legs and turn, this one we're gonna pass it through the leg. We don't wanna start with that. We wanna get to the outside. When you step around, it's quite easy to pass it through, okay? So I'll do that one again. So push, step round. Almost like that slipping on a banana idea, again, a banana peel. I'm sort of bringing the foot to the floor and keeping it going. So he has nothing to land on, so he just hits the floor, right? We'll do it going that way this time. So your two options. Number one, step through and sweep. And then just stay there for now. We'll add the next bit. Or number two, which is step around and pass the leg in between yours, okay? If you're the one being taken down, good time to practice break falling, okay? We're gonna take this on now, we're gonna go to the floor now, okay? We're gonna do a really, really good guard pass. It's quite a clever little guard pass. So we'll do, I'll leave it up to you. If you wanna carry on practicing the takedown, then I invite you to do it. If you wanna extend the drill, then do it. If you think you've got it and you want to focus on the next bit, then you're welcome either way, whichever one you need the most work on, okay? So if you've done all of this, so let's go this way a little bit. So you've done all this, you've got this nailed, right? You've done all this, brilliant. You got the step through. Okay, I think I've got this bit all right. I'm going to focus on the next bit. So I'm going to hold on to his leg, okay? I can do what's called a slice. But I'm going to do a slightly nicer version. So the horrible version would be to, from where I am now, drop my, I'll try and do it. So drop my knee and I slide my shin over his thigh. It's mean. And then I'm going to hook my foot around his thigh there, right? But there is a nicer, and in my opinion, more effective way to do it, which is to actually move the leg, and then my knee just goes over his thigh. So I avoid the slice entirely. It hurts a little bit, but it's not as bad, right? But I'm actually opening up the guard by doing so. So instead of starting from there, I just move and get my foot as far across as possible. And actually, if you want to do yourself a favor, which in demonstration purposes, you would put your leg down, and then I would just go over the top of it, like so, right? I still want this arm, right? So if you've got the takedown, you've still got the arm, that's great. All you're gonna do is pass through, put your elbow on the floor, and slide it up under his armpit. Hold on to either hold on to the leg or hold on to the trouser leg. Keep the weight down, and whilst keeping this foot attached, the right leg's gonna go all the way over. See how now I've let that foot go now? The left foot. And then straighten out into side control, okay? Get to that point, and then we'll add to that. I'll do something. Get that bit first. So we've done the takedown, right? So if you just go to the floor, we got the takedown, okay? So I'm here, I've got the leg. So let's do the first one, okay? So foot out, I'm going over the thigh, like so, and I'm going elbow to the floor, slide up, okay? I want hold of this until I'm happy. So I've got my foot still hooked around the other leg. I want that so he doesn't half guard me. So if I don't do that, he can wrap his legs around that leg, and now I'm stuffed. Okay? Well, not stuffed. I've now got to deal with that. Because my objective is to pass his hips, and he's just stopped me doing that. So if he puts his wrapper, now I can't. Now I've got to deal with this. I can, but I can avoid that by if you split the legs again. If I hook there and grab there, now do it. No. So, over. Now I can get rid of that for now, okay? Level it out. But what I'm going to do now is pass his arm. So I'm going to swoop my arm around so his arm goes with me, and then go under his head for a crush. Okay? Gable grip. Put the weight on and go at a 45-degree angle until he taps. So I'm going that way. Yeah? If you can see that position, see I've trapped his arm, I'm choking him with his own shoulder. Similar to a head and arm choke. So a head and arm choke would be that. So that's the only difference. Like that, okay? We'll come to the head and arm choke in a second. So I've done the pass. So here, slide over, through, elbow down, slide up, over, here, take the arm, round, and slide under his head, okay? So I'm collecting the arm as I go for the neck. Here, feed it through, grab. Bring my head to his head, put my weight on his shoulder, squeeze. I'm not just putting the weight on, I'm squeezing as well, and going at an angle. As soon as he taps, reverse. So, okay, some people when they do this one, right, a variation of this one is to put from here, get the knee on belly, be nice with this. I'm doing kind of shin on belly, but if you're doing proper knee on belly, it's horrible. Right? And I withdraw it and slide under, so I got the arm next to me instead. Okay? Gable grip. As I go over, I hook my foot onto the other one, so it helps the other one through. So I don't have to keep passing the feet over. And then he goes to half guard me again. So if I go with one and not the other, he'll hook his feet around that leg, and now I can't complete maneuver. So if I take the other foot to leg, so I've taken the other foot with me, right? Like I said, this is blood, not air. So I'm gonna keep the elbow in, gable grip, head to the floor, hips to the floor, squeeze and wait. When he's had enough, he'll tap, hopefully. No, you're right? There. Okay.